Okay. Can everyone hear me and see me? I hope. Anyone? Okay, thank you, Pam. All right. I it wouldn't let me on here. Like I have two buttons to click. I have one that says start streaming and then it will go over and I have to click go live, and it was just giving me that spinning circle of death. So thank you. Welcome. I'm sorry I'm 2 minutes late for my own live stream here. Good morning, everyone. I'm going to shut my door. Not sure if it makes a difference. I'm hardwired here, so it shouldn't make a difference on the connection signal. My goodness, a lot of people here. Hello, hello. I will miss names, so I will not even try, but good morning or good evening wherever you happen to be, and thank you so much for joining me today on the live stream. Thank you to my moderators, my link droppers, those ones with the wrenches who keep us running. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you, and I appreciate everyone watching, commenting, or whatever it is you're doing. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so I have a whole page of notes here. So we're going to get started right away. As soon as I get a drink, we will get going. Because we did not have a What's Up Wednesday last week, so I have a few things to catch up on from there, and as well as this week. Okay, so I always like to start with any happy mail or gifts that I've received. That seems to be how I start these things. Good morning, Terry. Good morning to everyone. Okay, so the other day my husband went outside onto the porch to do something, I don't know why, and he came in and he had a little box. Now a friend of mine, Christine, she will find things here and there randomly and bring them to me. Wait guys, wait till you see this. Okay. So there was this little box and it says $3 on it. And it has vintage zippers and bias tape. There's all kinds of things. This is waistbands, so it's basically elastics. There is some non-roll elastic in there. Lots of seam binding, that sort of stuff. But the zippers too, that was big for me because, you know, I use a lot of zippers. I do. And with the storage box, I call that a win. So thank you so much, Christine. All right. So the other happy mail I got was, I've done a video since then, because if you caught my little catch-up video that I did, you'll have noticed this shirt, my New Zealand Kiwi shirt that I got from Nanny B. Beautiful shades of blue. So there were other things in her box, okay? So I wanted to share that with you. Now, some of it was edible and is no longer here. And I can't pronounce it. I apologize. She even did a little pronunciation guide for me. Okay? Because they recently traveled from Australia to their home. They are from New Zealand. So they picked up some things for myself, my husband, you know, things like that along the way. But this was one. And this is orange, as chocolate covered orange candy, and oh wow, like really good. So I got the shirt and my husband got this nifty hat. Isn't that nice? Like, look at that. Very nice. Got a deck of cards. New Zealand cards. You guys, you see this? I love this. Hippie Soul. I haven't opened it. I was going to show you guys first before I opened it. Now, this postcard on the front is one that her grandson sent to me, because I send him postcards, and now he's sending me some that he picked up. Sweet boy that he is. And there was all kinds of beautiful postcards that they picked up, and I have stared at all of these. They're amazing, amazing postcards. Look at that. Some of this is Australia and some of it is not. Some of it's New Zealand. Just to let you in on it. But it looks just so beautiful and so interesting. And there was a card, and that was a little more personal, so I won't read that. There were a few other items in there, but that's it for that. Oh, no, that isn't it for that. There is one other thing, and I can't reach it. There is a wooden plaque, and because this table's in the way, I can't reach it, and it has a heart, and it says, "Friends, fill your life with joy, your soul with sunshine, and your heart with love." And I meant to get that down. It has like a picture frame back on it, so it stands up. It's really nice. So, okay, let's see. Pam says, Emerald, Queensland is where there's sapphire mines. Yeah, I've heard about that. My uncle had a claim there. Well, that's interesting. And Janet says, good evening from Western Australia. Hello. Okay, let's see. Yes, I was going to say Sandra's here. Her alarm clock worked. Okay, so thank you to Nanny B and her family for that wonderful box. That was really sweet, really sweet. Okay, so normally the first Wednesday of the month, which was last week that I wasn't here, I usually do the reminder to clean your sewing machine. Remember, all that dust, all that lint is in there and it's clogging up your machine. If you keep it nice and clean, it will sew better and for longer. And while you're at it, change your needle. I'm sure that needs doing. As well as if your machine takes oil, you might want to give it a few drops. I actually just oiled my brother the other day, and when I did it, I thought, you know, I should have made a YouTube short about how to oil that type of machine. Not that it's hard, but it would have been content, right? Okay, thank you. Helen says, nice stuff. Jean says, good morning. Finally got to catch you live this time. Yay, I'm glad you're here, Jean. Thank you. Pam says he has beautiful sapphires that he mined himself. That's wonderful. Sapphires are my birthstone, so, and blue is one of my favorite colors, so that's wonderful. Hi, Aisha. Marie Johns says, sapphires are my favorite gems. Yeah. Hi, Aunt Di. She says, hey, Marie, just listening today. Janet says, I clean after every use. Yay. You do better than I do, because I don't, unfortunately. Laura. Hi, Laura. She says, hi, Marie. Caught the live. Oops. Let's see. I'm glad you're here, Laura. That's good. That's good. Kimberly says, thank you for the reminder. You're welcome. You know, sometimes we get busy sewing and we just don't think of these things. So I try to do it once a month. Hi, Lukey. Yes, Nanny B is a sweetheart. She absolutely is. Oh, Dawn. Good morning from Western Maine. Well, hello right back at you from Northern Maine, where we're going to have rain this afternoon. I don't know about you guys. But thank you for letting me know where you're from. It's always interesting. Danelle says, I clean my machine every weekend. Yay, that's good. Chris, hey Marie, it's Chris. Hi, Chris. I noticed you have 2 clocks in your sewing room. Is there a reason? And there is. One is Australian time and one is time in England. So right now it should be a little after midnight in Australia. And it should be a few minutes after 4 in England, if I am correct. Which I was correct before our time changed, so one of them may be off, but that's the reason for my clocks. All right, let's see, Laura. I added it to my calendar to change my needle and clean my machines. That's a very good idea. That's a very good idea. Oh, Dawn, it's been raining here for a week. Yeah, here too. We did have a day and a half of sunshine, but yeah, it's on its way out. On its way out. Okay, so we did not draw last week for the winner for the Creative Word of the Day contest. So we get to do that. So I have already gone ahead, and from each of the 4 videos, I have 4 names. I have one from each, and I'll tell you who is in the running, who got chosen. And then I'm going to draw from these 4. So we have Carol Harvey. So I'm going to fold her up and put her in there. And we have 0424 Cindy, who is actually Wild Child Wandering. But it comes up 2 different names on YouTube. Somehow, some way, I don't know. And we have Lucy Scott. She's in the running. And Twisted Pixie. So these are our 4 people. So let's mix them up. And then I'm going to pick one. Cindy, Wild Child Wandering, you have won the Creative Word of the Day contest for the month of June. Congratulations. And you know what? I know her. And I know so many of you, but she lives locally because she works at a store that I go to quite often. She's local to me. Hi, G Quilter. It's Rose. Am I terrible with names? She was happy to see you're back. Glad you're feeling better. Thank you. Yes, I am. Sometimes the pain gets the better of me, so, you know, it is what it is, but thank you. All right. So Pam tells me the Aussie time is correct. Well, it's correct for Queensland. I know that, right? But thank you, Pam. Janet, in Western Australia, it's 10:13 p.m. Okay, so it's 2 hours different. Okay. All right, Blaze. Hi, I'm from the UK and it's 3:13, not 4:13. Yeah, I knew there was one clock that was 1 hour off because when our time changed, and so I'll need to change that. So thank you for the clarification, Blaze. I appreciate that. Chris, I watched a needle tutorial on Angela Wolf's video. A lady from Schmetz was wonderful. You can get a little book to tell you what needle to use for what fabric. Yeah, I actually had a little thing I could print out, which I saved somewhere, and it was a really nice thing like that. Kimberly says, cute bowl. Thank you. Yes, it's part of the Pioneer Woman Cooks. My sister's got me a mixing bowl set, and this is the smallest, or almost the small. Yeah, I think it is the smallest one, but yeah. All right. Amanda says, howdy, my friend. Well, howdy right back at you. She says, how are you doing? I'm so glad I'm able to catch a live stream. I am too. I am too. Hi, Kathy Bennett. How are you? Okay, so congratulations to Cindy. I have her contact on Facebook or something, I believe, on the group, so I can get a hold of her to, because she's probably at work, I bet, and she probably doesn't even know that she won. But congratulations. All right, now the other thing that I started doing a month or so back was the comment of the week, and the last one I forgot to do that, so I'm going to give you 2 this week. Okay, but before I give you the 2 comments of the week, first I have to say that you guys are amazing. It is so hard to pick a comment. It really is, because you guys are amazing. You really are. I love to read comments. I love to hear what you're up to. And there's so many of you who will tell me, you'll tell me what you've been doing, what you've been up to, what's good, what's bad. I love hearing all that. I might not always have time to respond to you individually, but I always read the comments. So, let's see. Honor says, wahoo, a local winner. That's right. Yeah, local. Terry, are we getting a tour of your new setup? Well, not yet, because as you can see, it's still pretty messy. I'm hoping to make it look like one of you guys' sewing rooms, because it's nice, but I'm not used to it yet. So it's kind of like that. Like today I had to slide my brother's sewing machine. Instead of going this way, I've got it this way. So I had to unplug the wires from it so I could put my laptop here because it's on my sewing table. But yeah, I'll figure it out, and I will let you guys, see parts of it, or most of it. How's that? Debbie says, hi Marie. Hi Debbie. I've made 3 coin purses with zippers, and I've built my confidence. See? I tell you guys, you can do it. You can do it. Believe me, it's not as difficult as people make it out to be, right? Now think of all the things you can make now, Debbie. Really, all the things that you can make now that before you might not have tried. So that's wonderful. I'm very proud of you. Hi, Michelle. Michelle says hello. And Doris says, I'm sewing a few hanging towels using Pioneer Woman fabric. Well, those are probably very pretty. Charlotte says, I'm on my 4th bag and sold 5. Yay. Aren't they fun to make? Aren't they? I'm just glad. I'm so proud of everyone who's been working on these items. Honor says, yay, Debbie. Marie is great at instilling confidence in us. Well, thank you. Michelle says, making baby things for the first grandbaby. Well, congratulations. Grandbabies are so exciting. Our youngest just started walking this past week. Those little first steps are so sweet. We actually have a tutorial coming up for a baby item. So there we go. Laura says, you have the best subscribers. I agree 100%. All right. Okay, so before I go to reading the comment of the week, and I'm going to read 2, like I said, because I missed some, I want to share with you guys something. I don't like spiders. I don't like bugs. I mean, I can tolerate a mosquito or something like that. But the other day, well, not the other day, it's probably been about a week ago, my husband and I were waiting for the bus, and we went outside, and I was sitting on our top step. And I turned around, and I haven't jumped that fast in years. Now, I took a picture of this so I could show you guys. And I meant to write down the name of it because I did go on Reddit and someone identified it. But I took the picture. My husband held up an icebreakers container so that you could see the size. Whoops. Band-Aids. Where did I get that from? Where'd it go? Oh, that was from Pinterest. I clicked on Pinterest. Can you guys see that bug and how big it is? Like, no. Just all kinds of no. Yes, Terry says, oh my, when you're ready, you have to work things out in there. And it's true. You know, my sister and I were just saying yesterday, it's just like if you move your kitchen around, you're not used to where you put the spices this time or whatever. It takes a little while to get used to something. You know, it really does. And I'll get there. It's just everything's a little bit different, well, a lot different than what it was. So I'll get there. Okay. Oh, Kimberly is reminding everyone to click the like button. Thank you so much, Kimberly. I appreciate that because that really does help. It really helps. Danelle says, Marie, have you ever used a serger? If so, any pointers for someone that is about to start using one this weekend? You're way ahead of me because I have never even laid my hands on a serger. I just haven't. So I apologize that I can't help you out. I've thought about them before, but I can't say as I feel like I would use one enough to warrant buying one. I mean, if one were gifted to me, like I had someone that said, oh, I have one in my garage if you wanted it. And I'm like, well, if you want to get rid of it. I said, but I told the person at the time, I really don't think I would use it. So looking back, I'm thinking, I'm kind of glad they didn't give it to me because realistically, I don't have a lot of space here and I can't put things here. I say this as you can see the mess everywhere. I have stuff piled everywhere. But no, I apologize. I wish I could help you out with the serger question, but I really can't. Lisa says, messy? That's creative overflow, Marie. I like your way of thinking. Yes. Lisa, did you notice that I used some of the fabric you sent me on the headbands this week, on last week's tutorial, I mean? That adorable ladies with the sunglasses one. It's so summery and cheerful. Okay, you're welcome, Michelle. Lukey says, Kimberly, thank you for the reminder. Laura says, can't wait for the baby tutorial. Oops. It scrolled on me here. I gotta catch up. As I'm going to be a new grandma in October. Yay. Already made a quilt and embroidered some baby onesies. Well, I know I have two coming up. One's coming up within the next 2 videos, and the other one, I'm trying not to do like one after the other of baby videos, but I have 2 coming up, and I don't want to give anything more away. Kimberly says, gross, bugs are icky. Danelle, no, run. And Honor says, that's a big one. It is, and I wish I could think of what the name is, but they're harmless, is what they say. I don't care how harmless they are. That thing is disgusting. No, just all kinds of no. Terry, my daughter had one last summer and they actually went back in the house until they investigated. Oh, I tell you, I went on Reddit because I couldn't figure out what it was, and they have this identification thing on there, and people did identify it, but no, I don't care what it is. No, it stayed there for like 5 or 6 hours in that one place. Yeah. Aisha says, no. Chris, it's a roach. New Orleans, Louisiana is filled with them. It actually isn't a roach. It's close enough for me though, but no, it's not. It's this thing, yeah. Ugh. I don't know. I wish I could remember the name of it, but yeah, congratulations to all the grandparents to be. It is a wonderful thing to be. Well, good morning, Joni. And Laura says, here in Florida, we have wolf spiders that are the size of that icebreakers container. And I believe that. I know that. I was in Florida for a short time. And actually, we have spiders that big here in Maine because I've seen one. I have seen one that my husband was spraying with Raid and it would not die. And I can't even explain it to you. We're just going to go right past that. I clean the bobbin area every time I put a new bobbin in. That is a good way of thinking. My sewing room is getting a complete redo this fall. Well, good for you, Doris. And Doris loves her serger. And there are, Terry's right, there are great tutorials on YouTube for the serger. Absolutely. Yes, that bug is yucky. They heard it before they saw it. It was still there the next day. Yeah, I don't know why they hang out like that. And Lisa says the headbands would be so sweet for a baby girl. Yes, I absolutely agree. Good morning, Anne. How are you? G Quilter. Yeah, I don't know why I keep thinking, because you did tell me you were Gloria, but I'm terrible. I have a terrible memory, but I don't know why I keep thinking you're Rose. But okay, thank you, Gloria. Okay, Kimberly's got to run. We know how things are on her ranch. Bye-bye. Thank you for dropping in. Good morning, Mary and Beverly. Okay, so the comment of the week for 2 weeks. So this was a hard decision, everyone. So I chose one from the week before because it was Memorial Day. Okay? It was right around Memorial Day. So this is the one I chose to be the comment of the week. And the creative word of the day for that week was June. I said everybody use June in a sentence. And this, June 5th, 1969, I was inducted into the U.S. Army. And in 1971, I was sent to Vietnam. And that one got me emotional. It did. So thank you to Richard Worrell for your service as well as for your comment. And that is the comment of the week for the previous week. And for this week, the one I'm going to read, which would be from the previous week, is, then I'll tell the person after I read the comment. Love these headbands. So much easier than the ponytails. When I get some time again to sew, this will be first on my to-do list, but it's so dry here. I've been outside watering my veggie garden and other plants. Let me just stop and say that Maine has had nothing but rain. Not to mention planting the garden. Wish me luck on growing cabbages. My husband got a ton of cabbage. I've never had much luck in growing them. And tomato plants, I've counted them. We have 47 tomato plants now. That was by Shannon Henry. So thank you so much for your comment and your explanation. And the reason I chose that is I have been there with the tomato plants and with the gardening, and I think so many of us have. And tomato plants are funny because they're that thing that you're going, oh yeah, I can use all those tomatoes. I'll can them, I'll stew them, I'll freeze them, I'll make salsa, I'll make spaghetti sauce and can that and all this and that. And then what happens is they're all ripe at once. And what used to happen to me years ago, because I used to can the majority of our food, is it just meant day after day of, like 14, 16-hour days of the canner being out and processing tomatoes and making salsa, stewed tomatoes, spaghetti sauce, whatever, and putting it up in canning jars, and that pressure canner going constantly. Or then you'd do all that, and then you still had green ones that you'd put in cardboard boxes, and we'd have them everywhere trying to ripen them off. But I used to also make green tomato pickles. So anyway, that's kind of where I got that for the comment of the week, is it brought back memories for me. So thank you to Shannon and to Richard for your comments. I'm going to scroll back here and see what's happening. Let's see. Jean says, I love setting up sewing rooms and organizing. Wish I could come and help everyone. Who would love some help? Me? My hand's up, Jean. My hand is up. Sweet Granny, good morning. Hope all is well. Hope all is hanging in there. We are all hanging in there because that's what we do. We hope you are too. All right, everyone's thanking Richard for his service. That's wonderful. Thank you, guys. Oh, Jean, thank you for your service. Vietnam War era veteran here myself. Very nice. Thank you, Jean. Danelle is busy making a wall hanging for a person in the Air Force that's retiring, made from her uniforms, and she thanks Richard for his service. Terry says, I had tomatoes growing in my hydroponic garden indoors. Must eat tomatoes 3 times a day to not waste them. Could use them to barter. Beverly, thank you everyone for your service. Oh, Lukey's going to come help me organize. Good. Just let me know when you're getting here. I'll cook something. Doris, me too. Help with organizing. And Charlotte, fried green tomatoes are the best. I personally don't eat them, but I have cooked many, many fried green tomatoes and onions for my husband. And Lisa says, oh, Marie, the struggle is real. We just give most of the veggies away. Takes care of the problem. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so what else happened this week? 8,000 subscribers. But this morning when I got on here, not only did I have 8,000 subscribers, well, see, it's gone up 10 just since I checked before we went, but 8,306. So thank you all so much. You know, I thought the other day, I used to always say, please subscribe, please click the like button. I don't do that anymore. I kind of forgot about it, and I guess I kind of look at it as if people like my content, they'll subscribe anyway, and I always felt like I was begging people, kind of like, be my friend, please be my friend, kind of thing. I didn't feel comfortable doing it, you know. Okay, Michelle, back to work. You enjoy your day too. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Charlotte says, grateful for all those who fought to protect our freedom and their families. Much love. Yes. Yeah, and Gloria says, so Terry, lucky you. Nothing like fresh tomatoes. You can make sauce if you have too many. That's for sure. That's for sure. Thank you, Beverly. Beverly says, congratulations. Laura says, woohoo. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate that. It's funny because Honor said to me, she says, and you would have been happy with 100. And I would have been. I seriously remember thinking if I could just make it to 100. And here I am at 8,000. 8,000, well, plus subscribers. So, you know, really, I'll have people that will say, I've been binge watching you for 2 days, and I'll look at my husband and I'll say, how can I tolerate my voice for that long? Because you know when you hear your own voice back, it's like, oh, wow, do I really sound like that? Because I don't like the way I sound. I'm glad you guys like it, though. Thank you. Jean hit 500 last night. Way to go. Giveaway coming up soon. Yes, and that leads me into, first of all, we're going to congratulate Jean. She has worked very hard. She has a tip demo Tuesday. She has all kinds of things happening on her channel. And I know my moderators are dropping links, but there are a lot, and then I will edit this video sometime this afternoon, and I add a lot of channels underneath there for you guys to check out. So hopefully you do. Maybe Jean and I can get together on another video again soon. But congratulations to Jean. When I hit 10,000, because at this point I just kind of feel like I will. I am going to have 2 bags made up. I'm going to give people a choice. Whoever wins, I'm going to give away both, but whoever wins first will get their choice of which bag they choose, and the runner-up will get the other bag. But I'm going to give away 2 tote bags when I hit 10,000. So, yeah. All right, let's see. Terry says, woohoo, because once people watch and follow, they love your content. Congrats, Marie. Jean at Kept in Stitches just hit 500, hoping to help her and Kathy hit that 1,000 down the road. Absolutely. Debbie Hall says, I was under the impression YouTube required you to ask people to subscribe. No, not at all. There's not a thing. Not at all. So I did it. I thought it was kind of something you're supposed to do, but like I said, then I kind of felt like I was just begging people to like me kind of thing. So I kind of stopped. But I am going to start putting a reminder here and there just saying, you know, if you've been watching and you like my content, please consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. But I tend to forget. Good morning to Kelly's Cruises, Crafts, and Quilts. She has her coffee, and it's just after 7:30 in the morning for her. So good morning, good morning. I'm sure you're busy quilting today. Lukey says, well, by next year, I predict you'll have 20,000. Well, I don't know if you have a crystal ball, and I just froze. Uh-oh, I hope I don't continue to freeze. I'm not sure why that happens. I'm not sure. I apologize. Okay, good morning, Beverly. Thank you, everyone, for the congratulations. Faith, Beverly, Laura, Lisa, Jean, everyone. Thank you very much. Okay, Jean, we'll do that. We can have whatever you want to do. Speaking of get-togethers, now this is not set in stone. But yesterday, Mona from Mona Did What, her and I had planned to get together on a live stream yesterday. But she had a storm going through her area, so we didn't. So we have tentatively planned for this afternoon. But if we do it, I will post it as on my Facebook group, and then I'll make a post on YouTube so that everyone will know. So... oh, I didn't freeze on your end? Goodness, it was on here. I was like, I was stuck in that weird position. There you go, defrosted, Doris says. Lisa, oh my gosh, Marie and Jean together? If the two of you add Mona. Yeah, Jean and I have done videos together. Are you meaning you missed us? Is that what you're saying, Lisa? Yeah, that would be good, the three of us. Everyone's channels are doing great, says Kelly. It's very exciting. And it is. It's absolutely exciting. I agree. Fran says, hi, Marie. Hi, Fran. She says, love your shows. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I appreciate each and every one of you. Every one of you. Okay, so while I'm speaking of subscribers, I wanted to say, now I know that there are more of you out there than I know of that probably have things going on, but I wanted to take a minute and say hello to Kathy. Now she knows which Kathy I'm talking about. She took a fall and broke some ribs, and she's having a rough time, and it broke my heart. So I hope that she knows that we're all thinking of her and we all wish her well. Hopefully she'll be out of the hospital soon, but I think right now probably that's the rest she needs, you know, to get better. So feel better soon, Kathy. And to Ada, we hope you feel better soon. I'm so sorry that you're not feeling well. And Giovanna, you're not here, but I worry because you've had all those floods. I know things have been really in an upheaval over there, and I hope that you're safe. I hope everything is okay. All right? I hope everything is. For anyone out there who's struggling, you know, we all have those days, and I'm sorry that I can't know about each and every one of you individually, but I hope you're all doing the best you can do, because that's all we can do. We just wing it every day, right? Just get out there, do the best we can do, you know? That's it. Okay. Facebook, I hadn't been on for a while. I went on this morning. I got caught up. Oh my land, you guys have been busy with bags. Beautiful bags and quilt blocks and quilt tops and oh my land, all sorts of stuff. And speaking of bags, okay, I know I showed you guys that I had finished this bag. I finally finished, whoa, hit myself with it. I finally finished this Tula Pink bag, and all it needed was to be put together. I had to, cut the scrappy straps, which I did. And I did not use a clasp on this one. I personally like my tote bags without any type of closure. So that's kind of what I did with this. Now, I will, in the fall, probably late fall, have a sale like I did last year. But these are both available. So if anyone is interested, you get a hold of me through my email, which will be listed below this video later on. It's below some of my other ones in the description box, or you could message me on private messenger. I also have key fobs available that say Marie's Scrappy Creations, if anyone is interested. And while I'm saying that, I wanted to tell you guys, I don't know, you may have noticed these, you may not, and you might not have seen last time that I mentioned that Lisa Marie makes these and she sells these. She doesn't do it through her Go Imagine, but she uses fabric and she twists it. Now see, I froze again on my end. I hope that I haven't on your end. But either way, she twists fabric and she makes these, and I'm going to drop the link in the description box. She made these for me. They're beautiful bracelets. Creative word of the day today is going to be father, because we've got Father's Day coming right up. So you can use the word father. Not here in the chat where everybody's chatting now, but after the video, you go below the video and you make a comment in there. Okay, let me see what else. I need to start on another bag, so I have some fabrics out here. I have a friend whose birthday is in July, and I've promised her for 2 years that she would get a new bag. And I had purchased this fabric a while back, and I knew I would be using it for hers. And I thought of, I got all of these different Americanas out, to look at to see which one I'd use for pockets and such like that. I'm going to probably try to get started on that today. I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing with it yet. I do know what she wants for pockets and things like that. So I am going to be getting together with Mona today, and I have approached Pam from the Empty Nest Crafter. Now, she was the Empty Nest Quilter, and she's changed up her name. She has a new channel, and she's in Australia. Her and I are going to get together at some point in the near future, and I imagine what we'll do is we'll film something that I'll edit up and then post on both of our channels. So that will be exciting as well. Let me see what else is new. Oh, did you guys see, I mean, you probably have, there are Aurifil, how do I word this? Tula Pink Aurifil thread packs. And I've known about these for a while, but I got looking at them the other day. It's like, oh, they're so pretty. She makes them to coordinate with her fabric lines, and they are just gorgeous. Gorgeous. I've got to catch up. Let me see. Oh, Terry says, I forgot to post my bag. Falling asleep on the job. Now that I see yours, I shouldn't post mine. Yours are gorgeous. Oh, Terry, please. Your work is exceptional. Just exceptional. Please, I want to see. Please, please. Yes, Charlotte, those who struggle and those who help us get through our struggles. Kelly, everyone with health challenges right now has my best wishes. Hang in there. Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Debbie says, so beautiful. Doris, beautiful bags. Love them. Charlotte, what are the measurements on the bag, your Tula Pink bag? The finished measurements, I'm assuming you mean. Yeah, because I made this one a bit smaller than I made my Tula Pink. So I'll show you how it fits on me. So across the bottom, whoops. It's hard to do this and hold it up. It is roughly 12 inches across and 13, 12 and a half up and down, depending on if you hold this flat or not. Yeah, I'd say it's 12, 12 and a half across. And I guess I should have showed you guys what it has in it. So it's completely quilted with Aurifil thread, the Aurifil cotton thread. And this one has the external zipper here, zippered pocket. And on the inside, this one has 3 pockets. So it has 2 that will hold your phone. Let me flip this out. So you've got 2 that would hold things like your phone or a small notebook, something like that. And this would hold a pen or something similar like that, depending on what you have. This one does not have an external pocket, but it does feature a magnetic clasp at the top. It has the zippered pocket inside on one side and a double pocket on the opposite side. And the inside fabric is the red chicken wire. Okay, let's see. Thank you, Beverly. Beverly says beautiful bags. Marie, do you have a Facebook page? We can all post what we love making to show everyone. I do, but that's actually on my list here. It's a reminder that it is not just an open Facebook page. You have to get an invite now because I was getting swamped. We could not keep up. And most of the people that were coming in didn't know I had a channel. So first off, they thought that I was just a quilter. And I had people getting upset with me because I was making tutorials that weren't quilts. Well, that's what my channel is. It's using the scraps from our quilts to make something other than a quilt. But I had people that were getting quite upset because when they see Scrappy, they think quilts, but it says Scrappy Creations, not Scrappy Quilts. So I thought I was clear. But either way, my Facebook page was getting bombarded every day with so many new members that we just couldn't keep up, we, the moderators and I. So I kind of shut it off to new members, and I have been toying with the idea of turning it back on. But right now you need an invite. So if you want to email me, like I said, my email will be listed. I'll list it below this video when I edit it. Or you can go below some of my other videos in the description box. But it's Marie's Scrappy Creations at yahoo.com. So that's 2 S's after Marie, because you got the S after Marie and the S for Scrappy. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Pam, going for a midnight walk with son CJ. Will catch the rest. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy. And Terry asked Lisa Marie to drop her Facebook link again, please. Thank you. Let me see. I keep scrolling and then Dawn says, because of you, I have found and purchased some Cowgirl Lorelei Harris fabric for bags. I haven't seen that, Dawn. That must be adorable. Not that I need any. Holy cow, that must be adorable. Wow, that's exciting. And Kelly says, I have to finish up one more simple bag for a friend who's going on a cruise in July. Awesome. Lisa, the key fobs are fabulous. Lisa Marie's bracelets are great. Got them for my girls, grandgirls, and being the fashion icons they are, they loved them. That's awesome, Lisa. Good to know. Good to know. Terry says, you were looking at them. They are for buying, not looking. Okay, I guess I lost I get lost easy. You guys have to keep me on track. Oh, goodness. Hi, Adam. He says, oh, she's live. That's why you're not answering my messages. Well, I was going to message you this morning, too, because I keep getting emails asking when you and I are doing another video. So we need to make this happen, okay? Not putting you on the spot or anything. Good to see you, Adam. Kelly says, Marie, the bags I've been making are not as nice as yours, but you did inspire me to start making them. I'm sure that they're perfect, Kelly. You know, that is one thing that I wanted to talk about. I've talked about it before, but it bears repeating. We are our own worst critics. We see every mistake. Even if it's not a mistake, we see it as such. If we have one little thing that we see as an imperfection, okay, I'm going to go out on a limb here and I'm going to show you a perfect example of that. Now, as I made this bag, for any of you who watched the tutorial, I laid this down and I flipped it and I would stitch these. So when I stitched these lines, they were perfectly straight and perfectly 1/4 inch apart, okay? But once I cut the panel square, these aren't all square anymore, because as you know, as you work your way up and out, everything goes a little bit wonky, okay? So then everything's not square. So when I stitched around the top of this bag to finish it up, okay, on this side it wasn't so bad, but you look at the black stitch lines near the top, they don't look exactly even. On this side, on this yellow, it almost shows even more, but they were straight at the time, and then I was straight going across there when I went around, but it doesn't show. So it's the same thing, Kelly. I could sit here and say, well, this isn't as good as Terry's, or this isn't whatever, but they're all works of art. No matter what you have there, that is your creative outlet. That's your soul. You put your heart into that. And that's what each and every one of us do. And we should be proud of everything. It's like when I go on Facebook and I see what you guys have made, and I see, oh, the first zipper I've ever done or whatever, I'm just like, you guys could be my kids. Like, I am so proud of that, because I know that you guys took that leap out there and made that. You know, you did that, and I'm impressed. So I understand that we tend to compare ourselves to other people, but believe me, I'm no expert at sewing. Like, I could say, well, look at what Adam makes. I can't do that. At the same point, someone's saying, well, they can't do what I do, because we're all different. And that's what makes it beautiful, because we all just need to enjoy the creativity, because that's what it's all about, is making something for someone else that they're going to treasure because it was made for them with love. All right, and I'll hush up now, but that's it. That's my 2 cents worth. Okay, I'm going to try to catch up. Terry says, you don't just look at Tula's Aurifil, you buy it. Yeah, you buy it unless it's over $100. It's like, wow, what? I do want it, but I don't know. I don't know. It's too rich for my blood. Charlotte says, thank you, Marie. The bag is beautiful. Thank you. Charlotte, you girls, really, you guys have been so busy. The beautiful bags and all that. Kelly, I need to get some of those magnetic clasps. If it's something you don't want to buy a whole bunch of, Kelly, if you want me to send you a set to try out, I would certainly do that. You just let me know. Georgina says she's still working on the Lori Holt king size quilt. I bet that's gorgeous. Rebecca, how do we get invites? You just need to let me know and I can send you a Facebook invite. So you need to email me. And let me see, I don't know if I can put it in here or not. I'm going to try. I'll try putting my email address here. For anyone who wants an invite, you email me and I will send you an invite to the Facebook group. Lisa says, Lisa Marie, would you consider adding your Facebook link to your About on YouTube? Marie's Wrenches would like to post your info. Yes, please. That would be great. Rebecca, you're welcome. Not a problem. Thank you, Lisa Marie, for dropping those links. Debbie, you're so right about being our own worst critic. I go through a lot of seam rippers. Well, see, that's the thing. We all do. We all have those issues, you know. We do. Oh, Quilting with Helen says, have to get back to work. Have a wonderful week, everyone. You too, Helen. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Kelly says, thanks, Marie, for the encouragement. I've had fun making the bag. See, that's the important part. I did turn a mistake into a design element on the first bag, and that's where we learn. That's exactly where we learn. That's perfect. Perfect. All right, so I got my email address in there for anyone who needs it for the invite. Just do that. Charlotte says, the things I make are made with love, not perfection. That's a beautiful way to put it, Charlotte. Beautiful. Good morning, Rhonda. Glad you're here. Lisa says, compare my bag to Adam's. Be a cold day and HE double hockey sticks. You're welcome, Kelly. Absolutely. Email away. Jean, take care. Thank you for hanging out with us. And yes, we'll chat soon about a collaboration. Okay, so again on Facebook, I want to say one more thing. I mentioned this before and I'm going to mention it again. I have been hacked 3 times in the last month. So when I get a friend request, if I don't know that's your real account, it doesn't matter if you're my next door neighbor or a sibling or something, I'm not accepting, okay? Because what happens is people get hacked, and then, like, let's pretend that Lisa Marie got hacked and her hacker sends me an invite or a friend request, and I'm like, oh yeah, I know Lisa Marie. Click. That's what happened to me. So I would say once bitten, twice shy, but 3 times bitten, I'm really shy, so I'm hardly accepting anything. So you definitely have to let me know. Send me a message on private messenger and say, hey, this is Lisa Marie and I'm one of your subscribers and I want to be your friend on Facebook. And that way I'll know you're not just a bot who is impersonating someone, because I'm not trying to ignore people, but I have really been burnt on this. So let's see. Jean, gotta run. Kelly, no problem, Lisa Marie. Don't have a posting schedule. My channel is eclectic and erratic, but that's okay. Yeah, Terry, I think that's true. Don't open the Facebook page. Just continue with the invites. That's kind of how I feel about it. And the other thing I want to mention is I have a lot of people who message me, and I understand you're looking out for me, and I appreciate that, but I do have 2 accounts with 2 different pictures. One is the personal Facebook page that I have had for many years, and then when I made my group, I made a secondary Facebook account. So I do have 2. So, you know, nobody replicated me there. It's when you see 2 of the exact same one. You know, exactly. Okay, so again, a reminder that hopefully this afternoon Mona and I will be going live, but either way around it, I will let you guys know. I will post it on the Facebook group and I will post it on YouTube in the little, I never remember what it's called, but the community tab anyway. So again, congratulations to Cindy for winning the Creative Word of the Day contest. And don't forget, the creative word of the day for today is Father. Thank you for looking at the bags that I made and listening to me yak for an hour. I've been going for 59 minutes. Oh, Mary says, gotta get going. Have a great day and stay well, everyone. You too, Mary. Thank you. Thank you. And yes, Terry, she says, people steal your photos and pretend to be you. They certainly do. So listen, I always have a great time with you guys. And again, I don't want to get emotional, but thank you so much to all my subscribers, new and old. I appreciate each and every one of you. And to think that I am at 8,300 just blows me away. It blows me away. Thank you so much to everyone for trying out my bags. Oh, I knew there was one thing I was forgetting. Anyone who watched my video the other day knows, my catch-up chat video, knows that I lost video number 5, which was all filmed. And that was video number 5 of the zip tote bag. I'm going to show the zipper top. I'm going to do all that. I lost it. I am going to redo that video. But it's going to take me some time because I have to make the panels and do all that. And I have other things going on. So I am going to do it. And I'm going to try to get it out to you just as soon as I can. Okay, I haven't forgotten, but I did lose that when I moved some videos over from my laptop onto my hard drive, and yeah. Okay, let me see. Lukey's saying goodbye to Mary. Okay. Brenda, hey Marie, just wondering if you were going to show us how to install the zipper. Yeah, absolutely. And I actually just talked about that. As soon as I can, Brenda. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to my moderators. Thank you to each and every one of you for hanging out with me today. Oh, Lisa, hugs to everyone. Congrats again, Marie. Well deserved. Thank you, Lisa. Lukey says, bye, everyone. Have a great week. Suzanne says, Marie, you deserve all the subscribers. Thank you. Thank you. Brenda says, oh, no, no biggie. Thank you. You're welcome. All right. Thank you, guys. Yes, Terry says, love being here and supporting you. Wonderful woman. Thank you for sharing your skills with us. And you, Terry, I'm going to message you this afternoon. I have a question for you. Beverly says goodbye, and to Marie and everyone in the chat, take care. Kathy says bye, Marie. Thank you for your kindness. Aisha's handmade items. See you later, Marie. Thank you to everyone. And remember, be kind out there. The world needs more of that. We don't know what anyone's going through, so just be kind out there. I know you guys are. I'll see you next time right here at Marie's Scrappy Creations. So dig into that sewing pile. You know you got some scraps. Let's see what we can do with them. Bye, everyone. You're welcome. Bye, Joni, Doris, Laura, Terry, Lisa. Bye.